It's Friday. I'm sure a lot of you are happy to be coming into the weekend. It's been a shitty week, I think, for a lot of people. So yeah, we're going to do our week ahead collective reading. I just wanted to kind of touch on this past week. I know there's been a lot of heavy energy. I've had a lot of people reach out personally or through readings, you know, just kind of acknowledging how this has been a very heavy week energetically. Coming out of that full moon in Pisces, we're in Virgo season, we had the lunar eclipse. It's just been a lot to start the week off, and then with all of the current events that have been happening towards the end of the week, it's just been a really intense, heavy week. So just know that if you are feeling all these feelings, if you've been feeling heavy, if you've been feeling emotional, angry, there's been a lot of energy going on this week. There's been a lot of feelings, and so you're not alone if you've been feeling it. I know I have been feeling it all week. The eclipse was rough for me. I'm a Pisces. The full moon was rough. Definitely feeling the ending of old cycles, of old ways of doing and being. So it's just clearing out, starting, we're starting some new things, and we have to clear out the old, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily easy while you're going through it. So there's a lot of things going on right now energetically. So just know that you are not alone. We're all kind of going through this together. So I'll get into the week ahead reading for the collective. If you guys are wanting to tap into your own energy, especially after this week, I know it was kind of rough. I do have virtual readings available. I do 30-minute readings online. You can book through the website. The link is in the bio, or headspacenewjersey.com. If you can't find something that works for you, message me and we'll figure something out. And then I also still have the monthly subscriptions for the virtual readings. So it's a monthly check-in, basically, an energy check-in personally for you, one-on-one. You get to book it every month. So I still have some spots open for that as well. So let's see what we have for the collective for the week of September 15th. Happy birthday to any Virgos. It's your season. Let's see what we have. All right, feels like we have a little hesitation maybe. Oh, that's too many. I don't want that many. One more card for Virgos. Not Virgos, for the collective. All right. So let's see. The collective reading for September 15th, that week. Collective. Okay. It's a little chaotic feeling here, but we'll see what we get. Feels like the energy that has been going on for the week is coming through even when I'm shuffling the cards. All right, so collective. God damn it. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's hope for something good. All right. So for the week ahead of September 15th, for whoever is in this collective reading, we have, let's see. I definitely see some new beginnings happening. Abundance is coming through again. There's a little heavy energy coming in, so let's see what we got. So it feels like for whoever this whoever's in this collective reading, definitely feeling like there's some heavy energy, but I feel like you're coming out of this heavy energy. Crazy. So it feels like you have been going through it. Like, it feels like for a while you have really been going through it, as far as like just, it feels like almost every aspect of life, but a lot of it feels like internal. It feels like you have really been like cycling through a lot of feelings and emotions and like life experiences from the past. It feels like you've been like kind of clearing out. If this feels like it's been over like the last year or more, where you've really been like going through clearing out things that aren't working for you, people, places, and things. It feels like you've been going through a lot, like emotionally, trying to sort through things. I feel like a lot of things from the past have been coming up, even if it's just like old experiences or relationships or whatever, even if it's just the thought of it, you know, just, it feels like almost like you've been reviewing a lot of things. A lot of things have been shifting in your life. Maybe you've changed jobs, maybe you've moved, maybe you've, you know, been having health issues or, career changes, relationship, you know, changes. Maybe you've gotten divorced or something to that effect. So it feels like there's just been a lot of heaviness going on the last year or more for some of you. So it just feels like you have been kind of in this energy of feeling alone. One, because like self-inflicted, it feels like you chose to kind of pull in and be alone. And then for some of you, it just feels like you were feeling very alone going through this. It feels like you needed that time to be alone with yourself to really sort through and feel all of this out. Or the universe kind of like pushed you to realize that you needed to be alone to sort all of this out. So, definitely, you know, it feels like maybe you haven't been too social, you haven't been going out and doing things as much this past year, but I feel like this is all energy that you're coming out of. I also feel like there might have been, for some of you, this isn't for all, but there might have been someone that maybe was not honest with you, or was doing something behind your back. This could be a family member, a friend, it could be work related, it could be a relationship, but it just feels like someone wasn't being completely honest with you, maybe, or even not, it doesn't even have to be just one person. But it just feels like there's a lot of like heavy energy that you are releasing. So I feel like you have been and are releasing this energy, and you're coming out of it now. I feel like you're working more towards a like solid, peaceful, like environment. You're not looking to bring back chaos into your life. You're not trying to like engage with all of this past stuff that has like caused you stress and caused you you know, worry or whatever. I feel like you're releasing all that, and now you're really trying to build a solid, stable, like peaceful, grounded, you know, life for yourself. I feel like even, you know, in your living situation, you want that to be peaceful, almost just like a place where you can go to rest and you know, revive yourself and just feel safe. So I feel like that has been kind of your main focus for the last little while. I do feel like you're still making a lot of changes in your life. I feel like there's still like changes. I feel like health is coming up for a lot of you too. Like you're just wanting to get back to feeling better, being better. Like I feel like maybe eating cleaner or eating differently, maybe even eating more intuitively. It feels like even for some of you, maybe not consuming alcohol or other recreational activities. You know, just being more mindful of what you're putting in your body, and how you're treating your body. Feels like that's coming through too with this. I think a lot of you have started to realize that like it's the whole package, you know. If you want to have peace and you want to have happiness and you want to have all that good stuff and be at a higher vibration, it's like you realize you also have to take care of your physical body as well. So making sure that what you're putting into your physical body is in alignment to you. I feel like it's very personal, and I think it's more of like an intuitive thing. It's not necessarily that you need to follow, a specific diet plan or anything like that. I think it's just something that is intuitively coming through to you. I also feel like making sure that you are moving your body. I think this has been coming through in quite a few of the readings as well. But just making sure that you are moving your body, getting outside. I feel like for a lot of you, being outside is really important. Just to help you connect with yourself, to help you connect with the universe, with the earth. It just helps to raise your vibration as well. And I feel like right now your main focus is to continue to raise your vibration. I think you were functioning at such a lower level vibration, and now that you're coming out of it, you realize like, oh no, I don't want to vibrate down there anymore. Like, I need to get my shit moving and level up. And I think you also realize that that is how you're going to, continue to manifest the things that you are working towards and trying to manifest, and bring more positivity into your life. Because that's what the main focus feels like, is you're just trying to bring more peace and positivity into your life, and just like level up. So a lot of you, this is all part of your awakening process that you've been going through and you're continuing to go through. I feel like for some of you, it feels like you are needing to like have a little bit of fun in your life again. I feel like there's been a lot of like serious or just like flatlining energy where you haven't really been going out, you haven't been social. The things that used to be fun for you maybe weren't really like hitting like it used to. But it feels like you're starting to step into the energy where it's like, okay, I'm ready to start being a little bit more social again. And even if not, just like going out and doing things that are good, like feel good for you and that are fun and get you excited. So I feel, just like connecting on a lighter level, I guess, remembering to laugh, stop and, smell the roses. I feel like it's the little things. I also feel like travel is coming through. I feel like for some of you, you might be planning some travel coming up in the fall, it's feeling like. Also, like the holiday season is coming. So I feel like there is some travel activities coming where it is something for you guys to like look forward to. I feel like that is something that you haven't had in a long time for a lot of you coming out of this. It's like you didn't really have anything to look forward to for a while, and now you're taking the steps to start doing things that you can look forward to and that are going to be fun and feel good for you. So if you haven't booked any travel and you've been thinking about it, this definitely feels like go ahead and do it. Again, it does feel like whatever this travel that you're planning on is going to be more than just a fun trip. I feel like it's going to help you connect some dots within yourself. I feel like you're going to either understand certain things that you've been going through in a better way, or you're going to, I don't know, it just feels like you're going to be able to connect the dots in a different way to see what's ahead of you, to see where you're headed, or to help you to realize like what you want to work towards or what you're moving towards. So that feels good. I feel like everything is happening the way it's supposed to be. It might not feel like it. It might feel like you have been going through it and why is this happening to me and what is the point? It feels like it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. It feels like this is all divinely guided and orchestrated, and this is exactly what you are meant to be going through. This is part of the awakening process that you have been going through. So it's not that you've done anything wrong, you're not off course, anything like that. It feels like this is all working out exactly how it's supposed to be, even if it feels like shit. I do feel like a lot of you are trying to step into a more positive mindset. For some of you, it feels like you go back and forth because you're coming out of all of this heavy stuff that you've been in the last year or more. you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to feel better. You're starting to feel that lighter energy. But I think definitely taking time to do a gratitude list or just, do your gratefuls, whether it's while you're driving to work, just rattling off a list in your head out loud, whatever, writing it down, journaling. Some people have, accountability buddies, where you kind of send a message to your friend or something every day, just saying like, oh, I'm grateful for blah, blah, blah. But definitely feels like showing and feeling your gratitude is really going to help you moving forward with bringing in this peace and this positivity into your life. Just even if it's small things, just the sun shining on my face, taking a walk with my dog, just little things like that. It shows the universe, that you are grateful and that you are stepping into that energy and that you want to call that more of that in. So definitely trying to stay more in the positive mindset and showing gratitude feels like that's going to be very helpful in the next steps forward. Abundance is definitely coming in for you guys again. So I feel like for a lot of you, you are wanting to shift the way that your money is coming in, or the amount of the money that's coming in. I feel like, obviously with the way the world is today, I feel like we all can use more money or want more money, right? So I feel like you're kind of realizing that there is an energetic way of attracting money. It doesn't have to be so hard all the time. And I feel like you're kind of starting to understand that and see it as you continue to like raise your vibration and step into that more positive energy. You're starting to see things coming into you, and it doesn't even have to be money. It's just abundance in all ways. I feel like opportunities, friendships, relationships, even just people gifting things to you or just popping up in your world. So it just feels like you're kind of like starting to connect the dots on that the more positive and the more that you show your gratitude, the more you attract these things of abundance to you. So I think it's more of a mindset that you will switch into, that you'll see is going to start to help you bring in more abundance. I feel like a lot of you have a vision of what you're working towards. I feel like for a lot of you, maybe in the past there was no vision. I feel like you were kind of feeling lost and offline, and so now you've kind of got that vision back of like what you want your life to look like and what you are working towards. So that definitely feels good. I do feel like you are going to get what you are calling in as long as you continue to stay in this energy that you're in and moving forward. I definitely see that there will be a shift in finances. There will be a shift. It's all in your mindset, though, is what it feels like. It doesn't feel like it's like a physical thing. I feel like this abundance and finance is more of a mindset for you in this collective. I'm just gonna pull some more cards because I feel like I got a little bit of time that I can. So this is our collective reading for September 15th, the week of. If this is resonating and you want to go deeper into your own personal, you can definitely go ahead and book in for a one-on-one virtual reading. And I do have monthly subscriptions where we do monthly personal energy check-ins for you. Okay, let's see what we got through on these cards. Okay. Yeah, so definitely the peace is coming in, calling in peace. This is definitely like one of the big themes of this reading. So yeah, I feel like this feels like it's summing it up, but it feels like you really are trying to, it's like you're in the in-between. It's even coming up, like the here and now. but it feels like you're in the in-between of like the past and the future, and you're really trying to move forward to the future. But also like minding your energy and your mindset to not stay stuck in the past or like be future tripping, you know, like you're really working on being in the present moment. I feel like the more that you realize when you're in the present moment, the more that things align and come to you easier. This all feels very energetic. Like it's not something like tangible that you need to like do and work, and you know, it feels like it's an energetic thing, a mindset of staying present in the moment, appreciating what you have in the present moment, enjoying what you have in the present moment, and not focusing on the past, which is going to bring in depression and, you know, like you can't do anything about the past. It's already happened. It's where you've already dealt with it. It's where you are in the present. And then also like future tripping, that's where you're going to bring in anxiety because it's the unknown. If you're trying to control and manipulate, it's not going to work. It never does. So just staying focused in the present moment, in the now. I feel like that's going to help to bring you that peace that you've been looking forward or looking to bring in. I feel like if you continue to stay in that present energy, you will start to see blessings coming in, or you will start to feel more blessed in your life. I feel like you still are having to clean up some residual from what's been going on. It doesn't obviously just disappear, unfortunately. Wouldn't that be nice? But you're just, you know, I feel like this is a lot of energetic like work that you're having to do. It's not like you, like, you know, if you wanted to find a new job or whatever, yes, you have to like go out and look for the new job, but I feel like then you're just doing the minimal steps physically that you need to do, and then it's like energetically everything is going to align. So if you are like working towards something, you know, you do the steps that you need to do in the physical, and then you just trust and allow that the universe is gonna handle it, and whatever's meant to be is going to be, and everything will align and fall into place as it's meant to. I feel like you are going to see things coming in to you, but yeah, I think you're gonna see things coming to you, but it's not going to be in the way that you're anticipating it. So just kind of like letting go of expectations and allowing the universe to show you and allowing things to unfold naturally, I think is going to be the way that you're going to start to receive things. But it does feel good. I also feel like for some of you, you're having a hard time with understanding what you've gone through and why. I feel like it's not really... Again, it feels like there's a part of this collective that's like, why did this happen to me? Why is this happening to me? Why did I have to go through this? Why am I going through this? It's not really like that it's happening to you. It's happening, like, it's not, even though it might feel like negative or heavy, or what you've been going through has been like real shitty, to be blunt. It's because it's either karmic things that you need to work through, or it's the way that the universe needed to move things out because you weren't listening to your intuition, you weren't listening to the signs and synchronicities, and the universe kind of had to shift things to make you see it in a different way so that you could move out of that situation and allow for the things that you want to call in to come in, right? We can't have everything, you know, and then call in the new with no space to call it into. So you have to clear out what's no longer working for you to allow what is going to work for you to come in. So that is really what that is feeling like. But it really does feel good. It feels like you are calling in positivity. You are calling in abundance for sure. You are calling in peace and a lighter energy. I think it's just right now being present in the moment, doing what you can do for the now, and not getting all twisted about the past and what you've gone through. It's like you kind of have to forgive and release that, and keep it moving. And then also not like worry too much about what's going to happen for you in the future. Just allow things to unfold. Because I feel like you've kind of put in the work already with the universe, and you've been doing your healing. And so now you kind of just have to like ride it out. Like you're riding the wave, you know? So that is the reading that I have for everyone in this collective, for the week of September 15th. If that resonated, let me know. It's always nice to know that we're in this together. And if you are interested in doing a personal reading, you can hit the link in the bio or reach out to me, or it's headspacenewjersey.com. And that is what I have for you. I will be back on Tuesday evening Eastern time to do our energy check-in. Gonna try and do it by elements this time. Hopefully next week won't feel so crazy like it has been this week. But yeah, so that's it. And have a good weekend. Max has to make his entrance at some point in the reading, right? All right, guys, have a good weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday.